Hello. Good morning, everyone. Let's get music going first, and then we can start talking about stuff. Let me get into Soup's playlist here. We'll start with that one. No surprise to anybody, Soup is my most listened to artist this year on Spotify. Also, I've canceled my Spotify subscription, so we'll have to figure something out once I get back to doing Paws at Work streams. But like the title says, today is the last Pause at Work stream for 2025. Ba, 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 ba. So I wanted to, before we started working on actually finishing the sketchbook, I wanted to show you guys some stuff that we've been working on this year on the stream. So specifically like things that we've done in traditional art stream stuff, okay? So we finished the sketch. Well, I finished the sketchbook. This was a travel sketchbook that I did that was started at the beginning of 2024, but I finished it. What is 8? I think that's September of this year. And I've done a flip through of this. I don't know that I did the flip through on stream, but I did do the flip through, and it is on my YouTube channel. But this is what I called my travel sketchbook. I have another one currently going. Yeah, they're spammed in this one. I still have not scanned this sketchbook. I still need to do that. I will probably do that at the beginning of the year. I have a couple that I need to do. Yeah, Spamton antenna. So I had finished that one, and we finished the yokai sketchbook this year. We started it last year, but we finished it this year, midway through the year. But we did finish it, if you guys remember. This one also has a flip through, but not scanned yet, I believe. So, still flip through. I need to still scan this one. And then we've started this one. I think this is the least amount of work I've done on a sketchbook so far, and it's the... Well, I was saying that we'd probably just do cryptids, but I think this may just end up being our new stream sketchbook, is going to be this one. And then I have my brown paper sketchbook that I started last year, but we've also done work in it this year. I still love my mimic piece that I did in this one, but this was from 2024. So I started this in March of 2024. I didn't do a whole lot of it in 2024. This was the last piece I did in 2024 in this one. Everything else was for this year. So this is more like my just like sketching sketchbook. So it's a little rougher, but we did some of the prompts in this one this year as well. I drew Muse's character, and then I just drew some sketches. We did my mermaid character in here. I did my sea puns were in here, so I stuck them in here. And just, some working. So this was where we had started doing the gotchas and blind boxes in the sketchbook too. I did this page and this page with them because I wanted to do some of them in the brown paper book. But yeah, this one is still very empty. But what I'd like to do is get it finished up to a certain point before next year's October time, because what I've done is I've prepped it for Promptober for next year. So we'll do, like, I'll work on this to fill those pages up and then use it for the rest of Promptober. So, we've finished 2, started 2, and now we're going to finish a 3rd today. So, that's what's been going on. Let me reorganize these a little bit. Let me put things back where they're supposed to go. So, currently working on sketchbooks go up there. And then, I know I normally do these, I do my blind boxes on stream, but I got a blind box, like a couple blind boxes, earlier last week, and I decided to do them off stream just because I know I have a couple people in here who have arachnophobia. So I'm going to do a spoiler right now. If you have arachnophobia, please look away. I will let you guys know when you guys can come back. But I do have some spider cat gotchas that I drew, and so I want to show chat because I didn't do it on stream. And I will show you guys the little gotchas. But these were the 3 that I opened. I'm super excited. I love this artist's work, so much so that I actually have a skeb that I'm waiting on from them. But these are the little spider guys, and I absolutely love them. They're super cute. I'm only missing 2 of them now, so I'm probably gonna have to get more. So my hubs love these so much. I know, right? They turned out so cute. I really love how the Siamese one turned out. Like, it turned out so perfect in my eyes, so. But I requested art from the artist of my VTuber, you know, the one that's right there, holding a Scottish Fold tabby spider cat. So we'll see when that comes out. I'll post that in the Discord for you guys. But yeah, that's these little guys. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the page so people that are not looking can now come back. I already have the first set that we're gonna do pasted in here because I didn't want to lose these cards, and I know for sure I want to do these. While I was in Chicago, and while I was out driving where I got my little spider guys, I got some more Chikawa blind boxes, and I got these little PJ, Usagi, and Momonga ones, and you can change their faces. They're supposed to be able to be keychains, but they're, like, really clunky. And, like, I feel like the flocking is gonna come off, so I'm not gonna use them as keychains. So they're probably just gonna end up being desk buddies, but I love that you can switch their faces. Like, that's such a fun idea. So, like, I gotta decide. I think I want to do, like, the Mad Smile Momonga, and then, like, the really happy Usagi, but, like, they're just, like, slight differences. So, like, this one and this one. Very slightly different, but still different, so. But I think we're gonna do that face. But we're gonna do that one. But, I think I told people this story before, but I'm gonna tell people again now because I have them here. While I was in Chicago, I was opening these little, hoppers, I think they're called? I can't remember now. They're supposed to be stuck on, like, the back of, like, monitors, or on the back of your phone, or on the back of an iPad or something. And, I was, you know, picking out my boxes. I had picked out 2, and there was a girl that was also trying to find, Momonga specifically. She had a Hachiware, so I was like, alright, well, I'm gonna go buy these 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and open one and see if I have Momonga and trade it to her, because I wanted Hachiware the most. And so, when I did, I was like, Friendo, can you please go tell that girl that I have a Momonga to trade her? And she was like, yes, let me go tell her. And the girl was like, wait, what? And she came over and she was like, oh my god, and like pulled out her Hachiware and traded me. And so I was like, yay! I love it so much. You know, and like it was such a nice interaction to be able to trade. And so I, at that point, still had my other box closed, but I had my Hachiware. People don't know, Hachiware is my favorite, Momonga is my second favorite. That's why I was willing to trade a Momonga for a Hachiware. Now, when she left, I opened my second box, and I had a Momonga. So I got both of my favorites out of that, so I was very excited. We may end up drawing these guys as well, but we have a lot of other ones that actually still have cards. So I'd want to do more with cards that we have. But we have 6 pages that we need to fill up today. So we need to get started. The karma reward. Yes, exactly. I feel like that is truly what that was, you know, being like, oh, you were nice enough to trade her this one. Well, you get it as well. Ha ha ha. And I was like, ah, yeah. So yeah, this is the 2 that we're going to draw first. And we're going to fill up the sketchbook some more. For anybody that is not aware, I keep these little cards. So some other ones that I've opened off screen we can still do. But I have all of the cards from all the ones we've opened on camera. I think I want to do this figure, like art of this one, because I really do like this artist. I think that's going to be one. I think the mermaid's going to be one, and I think the little goat pouch that I got and the panda pouch. So that's 5. So we need to do one more. Maybe we do a combination of a bear, a bunny, and a cat on the last page. Let's do this one. And I'll do the blue cat. So yeah, there we go. So we have ours picked out for the ones that we're going to do today. There we go. So most of those I've opened on here. The little goat pouch I did not, but I can show you guys her. Let me get her unclipped from the desk, and then I can show you. So this is the little goat pouch. So she just has like a little zipper thing. So that's what the goat girl was. And then the little panda pouch is this one. I got this one because I got this one the same time I got the changing face Chikawa ones at Miniso, because my roommate from MFF got one after they got back to her hometown, and this was the one she wanted, and so she got it, and she got the one she wanted, and I was like, fuck it, I want to try too. Maybe, you know, we'll have ones that are kind of matchy-matchy this way, and I was like, oh no, and we just straight up match now. So, yeah. Alright. Now, enough of that. Let's get to drawing. I want to do... I have some colored pens, so I want to use them. So I'm going to use purple for Momonga, and I'm going to use a brown for Usagi. I just gotta find one that is the correct color. There we go. Okay, so I got purple and brown. Perfect. Alright. And then we will do... Obviously, we're going to do the coloring too, but... Oh, do we want to do a lighter brown? I think lighter brown will be better. There we go. Okay. Go in the bucket. Thank you. Okay. So, this is the face we're going to do on Momonga. Also, speaking of Chikawa, have you guys seen Croc's debut? Croc. She is the last member of the Beasties that were a group that was going to debut with VShojo. But she finally debuted. If you're in the, if you're in my Discord, we've been talking about her in the VTuber chatter chat. She shares the same model mama as Buff and several others. I dwell only in the meme channel. I see. Well, it's a very desolate place in there, T. I think you're one of the few people that posts in there. It's just become your echo chamber, right? You go in there, you post and laugh, and then we all just react, and then we're like, okay. I should be on here for a while, Aries. We got 6 images to do, and then we have to do the flip through too, so you should be good. I'll see you when you get back. It's okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, same mama as Buff. So the model art's very good. I think their name is Nanolis, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Nanolis. think it's even the same outfit designer the Buff got for her newest outfit. It's like the same guy that designed it. I'm really liking this one. It's turned out so cute. Mr. Husband and I had some really good barbecue the other day. It was some of the best barbecue chicken I've ever had. It was so soft and everything. Alright, let me get my marker reference down so I have the information on what colors will work. Okay. So we need like a pastel purple. That would probably be okay. So that is... what is that? Artsmith. So that's this one. Okay, it's lavender from Artsmith. That's nice. Okay, cool. I love this. I love getting to use these. I still don't know if I should bring that up with my therapist. About using the meme channels? I don't think so. I think that's fine unless you feel there is an issue with it. Sorry, I missed that message before. Since Chikawa is blue for their color, I assume that means that that's why Momonga can't be blue, because they usually do like color coding with characters like this. So Momonga is purple, even though they have a blue tail and blue face markings, which is a little confusing to me, but it is what it is. This is a little darker than what I had planned on. I don't know why it's drying so much darker. Maybe once it's done drying, it'll be lighter. Alright, and then I need the blue for their tail, which is a light blue. So Artbeak 6-7. 6-7. What? You guys didn't hear anything? need blush. What color would be good for that? I think 7 and Art Beak would be good. 7. I'm gonna leave that one down for Usagi as well. I'll go ahead and use it on their mouth. There we go. Okay. I need to do a lighter yellow for Usagi's face. Let's do 25. Brown pen bleeds really bad with the Art Beak. It seems like. Alright, now we need like a richer yellow, so like 33. That would be a good one. 34. Let's do 34. Sorry, yeah. That is Telegram. Mr. Husband was just messaging me on his break. Alright, you guys, what do you think? What do you think of our first one? How do they look? I need to draw in that eyebrow from a manga. Hang on. Here we go. We love them. We're good. I'm glad. Alright, so that's one page out of 6 that we needed to do today. So we're going on to the next one. Alright, you guys. Who are we going to do next? I think I want to do the Shinwoos last. Just because they're going to be... I'm going to do 3 of them on there. So which one do we want to do now? Do we want to draw Mr. Pa, Taro Cheese, Song of the Sea, or the Rabbity Zero Sun? Which one would we like to draw next? Oh, I forgot to show you guys. Taro Cheese? Okay, we'll do Taro Cheese. I got the Mofu-san red panda. That's a little red panda, like, little outfit. I want the Mofu-san cats. I love him so much. Alright, Taro Cheese it is. I want to try something. And maybe this won't fuck it up. To just try and reduce bulk in the sketchbook. See, I've done this with postcards and stuff I've gotten from, like, people's, Patreons, so I could use them in my, journals. But I never thought about doing it with these guys. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That will decrease bulk in the sketchbook a little bit. Alright. Sticky thing still sticks to it. Nice, nice. Alright, we're gonna put that one up here. There we are. Okay. So I'll probably end up using that same purple pen. So let me get that back out. Goodness. Thank you. I appreciate it. My face has been blessed by my snot because I definitely covered my mouth when I was sneezing and it got everywhere and like back sprayed. So, I appreciate it. But how was everybody else's weekend this weekend? Mr. Husband had to work, but we did get to go see our friends, Goat and Ellie, this weekend. We got to hang out a little bit. Mr. Husband and I spent some time away from the apartment, yesterday just because one of our neighbors decided at 9 a.m. to start playing bass music, and we just didn't want to deal with that. We did some cleaning, and then we were like, alright, let's just drive around for a little bit. But besides that, it was okay. We went and had lunch, at a Japanese restaurant. We had, because we're both taking the medicine that we're not as hungry, we were able to get like 3 smaller dishes and just split them so we could try a bunch of different stuff, which was nice. We had Taco Bell for Din, which Taco Bell is never the optimal choice, don't get me wrong, but it was the good choice yesterday. Because I was craving like a shitty burrito. And I got the chicken enchilada burrito customized, so. We had a small respite from the cold for a couple days, and then a storm hit Saturday night that brought cold back, and I was like, no! I'm sure that's why I'm sneezing still. After this one is done, we will take a bathroom stretch break, run an ad. Oh my goodness. I'm so sniffly this morning. I'm so sorry, you guys. Have a good lurk, Mew. Alright. So there's the inks. Maybe we take a bathroom stretch break now. I'll let this dry. We'll come back and then color this one. Okay? That way I can do a longer break as well. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright. Let me pause the music. And I will be right back. BRB.